Today begins with if you want a place in the sun, you've got to put up with a few blisters. When you've got an elephant by the hind legs and he's trying to run away, it's best to let him run. If a ship is sunk, I can't bring it up. It's going to sink, I can't stop it. I can use my time much better working on tomorrow's problems than by fretting about yesterday's. Besides, if I let those things get me, I wouldn't last long. Who except the gods can live without any pain? An oak and a reed were arguing about their strength. When a strong wind came up, the reed avoided being uprooted by bending and leaning with the gust of the wind, but the oak stood firm and was torn up by the roots. We may fail of our happiness, strive we ever so bravely, but we are less likely to fail if we measure with judgment our chances and our capabilities. Anyone who proposes to do good must not expect people to roll stones out of his way, but must accept his lot calmly, even if they roll a few more upon it. And acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it is supposed to be at this moment. Don't be sad, don't be angry if life deceives you. Submit to your grief. Your time for joy will come, believe me. We must make the best of those ills which cannot be avoided. True freedom lies in the realization and calm acceptance of the fact that there may very well be no perfect answer. Cooperation is doing with a smile what you have to do anyhow. Things turn out best for people who make the best of the way things turn out. When we accept tough jobs as a challenge to our ability and wade into them with joy and enthusiasm, miracles can happen. Trouble will come soon enough, and when he does come, receive him as pleasantly as possible. The more amiably you greet him, the sooner he will go away. I accept life unconditionally. Most people ask for happiness on condition. Happiness can only be felt if you don't set any condition. The art of living lies less in eliminating our troubles than in growing with them. One cannot get through life without pain. What we can do is choose how to use the pain life presents us. He who attempts to resist the wave is swept away, but he who bends before it abides. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Acceptance says, true, this is my situation at the moment. I'll look unblinkingly at the reality of it, but I'll also open my hands to accept willingly whatever a loving Father sends me. If you aspire to the highest place, it is no disgrace to stop at the second or even the third place. Is life so wretched? Isn't it rather your hands which are too small, your vision which is muddled? You are the one who must grow up. The survival of the fittest is the ageless law of nature, but the fittest are rarely the strong. The fittest are those endowed with those qualifications for adaptation, the ability to accept the inevitable and conform to the unavoidable, to harmonize with existing or changing conditions. A flower falls even though we love it. A weed grows even though we don't love it. Unhappiness is best defined as the difference between our talents and our expectations. Nobody has things just as he would like them. The thing to do is to make a success with what material I have. It is a sheer waste of time and soul power to imagine what I would do if things were different. Things are not different. Accepting that all of us can be hurt, that all of us can and surely will at times fail. Other vulnerabilities like being embarrassed or risking love can be terrifying too. I think we should follow a simple rule. If we can take the worst, take the risk. I've learned to live with it all, whatever happens. All of it. I find that it is not the circumstances in which we are placed, but the spirit in which we face them that constitutes our comfort. One does not have to stand against the gale. One yields and becomes part of the wind. Ask not that events should happen as you will, but let your will be that events should happen as they do, and you shall have peace. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. I have accepted fear as a part of life, specifically the fear of change. I have gone ahead despite the pounding in the heart that says, turn back. There is no sense in the struggle, but there is no choice but to struggle. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it emotionally. The happy and efficient people in this world are those who accept trouble as a normal detail of human life and resolve to capitalize it when it comes along. We must learn to accept life and accept ourselves. with a shrug and a smile, because it is all we've got.
Please like, subscribe, and start every day with a new word. Thank you.